council housing. I want a Labour government that builds council housing. I want a Labour government that makes sure that £10 an hour is the living wage and is paid to all workers all over the country. I want a Labour government that ensures that carers are properly supported when they're caring for loved ones. I want a Labour government that ensures that people don't wait for hours in A&E departments to get treatment. I want a Labour government that isn't closing hospitals, that isn't so underfunding schools that when the parents take the children back in at the start of the summer term, they say goodbye to the children and in return they get a letter saying, please help us fund the school because the government isn't providing us with the money for the books and the things the children need. That is the difference between Labour and the Tories. But we're also about the future of this country and how the economy works. The Tories approach Brexit on the basis of threatening the whole of Europe with an offshore tax haven. We approach the issue on saying there are 6 lines that we put on negotiations to ensure we do have trade and relations with Europe in the future. That is responsible. That is the way forward. And we will have a Labour government that will invest in our economy through a national investment bank. That bank will loan to companies, will build railways, will improve hospitals. That bank will improve the living standards of the whole country. And what's the Tory alternative? To give away £70 billion in tax cuts to the rich and to big business and to corporations between now and 2020. We are taking this message out to the whole country. This election is about the future of all of us. The future of our children, the future of social justice, the future of our services, the future of our jobs. Are we going to be a country that gives riches and makes riches for all of us? Or are we going to be a country that works only to make the richest even richer? I know which side I'm on. You know which side you're on. This election is going to be fought on the streets of this country, up and down, in town halls, in streets, on beaches, on seafronts. We are taking that message of the kind of country and kind of society we want to be. I'm delighted to start the campaign in London, right here in Croydon. I'll be here again when we win Croydon Central and we have a Labour MP here, a Labour MP to deliver for the people of Croydon. Thank you very much.
Well, Jeremy Corbyn there live. Let's go to our political reporter Adam Fleming, who's also in Croydon for us. I missed the beginning, Adam, but did I hear the word Brexit once?
In a sort of tangential way, Simon, Jeremy Corbyn's people saying that this kind of lift-off speech that he's giving for the Labour general election 2017 campaign is about getting the discussion away from Brexit and onto Labour's kind of favourite topics, things like cuts to public services. You heard him talk about the difficulty facing carers there, the fact that hospital waiting times are going up, and a big local issue here he's talking about is that the Labour-run council here is really good at building council houses. Other areas of the country not so good. They're also trying to make the point that this is the constituency held by the Tory MP Gavin Barwell, who's actually the housing minister. So that's what they were trying to highlight here with this first visit of the general election campaign. Actually, I'll correct myself, Jeremy Corbyn just said it was his second visit of the day so far. In terms of Brexit, he framed it more in the sense of Labour's vision for the future of the country, contrasting it with what he claims is Theresa May's version of a post-Brexit Britain, which would be an offshore tax haven. He's talking about one of his pet projects, Jeremy Corbyn, which is a national investment bank for infrastructure, which would invest in schools, hospitals, roads and railways. So he sort of mentioned Brexit.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.